Hi, my name is Dr. Michelle Maidenberg. Today I'm going to speak about a concept called RAIN. And interestingly enough, there's two people who actually use the acronym differently that I wanted to talk about, but I think they both use it in a unique way that's extremely helpful. So the first person is Tara Brach, and she's a very well-known meditator. And she uses it talking specifically about self-compassion, and the way that she breaks it down is recognize, accept, investigate, and nurture. And then Justin Brewer, who did a TED Talk on how to break a bad habit, talks about it in a different way. And, some points are a little bit similar between them, but he talks about recognizing, the craving that you're trying to work on. Allow the craving to be there. So he also uses the word allow. Investigate and be curious about the feelings that get evoked. And then note the moment to moment experience regarding the craving. So the reason why I'm focusing on this is I feel like it could be so helpful, and I use it in my own personal life, especially when I'm challenged with something, and really try to think about like allowing myself to sit with the emotions that are so difficult sometimes to sit with, because our first inclination as humans is to discard and avoid any kind of discomfort. We either try to, avoid it at all costs, or deny it. We use all these crafty ways at trying to get rid of it because it's so uncomfortable. So it's really kind of leaning into the discomfort, and especially now because we're trying to get through this really challenging time, which is bringing up a lot of feelings. It's a good time to really think about, are you challenging yourself to just kind of be and to sit with all these feelings? So I wanted to do a little bit of a guided meditation. And when you have something come up that requires, again, you to work on a bad habit, for example, or the necessity for self-compassion, you could use this acronym, and it could be really helpful for you to just kind of like be with yourself, accepting where you're at, and also giving yourself some compassion and curiosity about your behavior so you could learn from it for the future. So if you could sit straight, again, get into a comfortable position and make sure that, again, that you're focusing on your body and your breath. And when you feel comfortable enough, you could close your eyes. And I'm going to just be talking about this acronym RAIN. Okay? So I want you to have something in mind that you're thinking about, that may be challenging for you. Any habit that comes up. It could be anything: going to sleep later than you want, overeating, biting your nails, anything, any habit that you find yourself getting into, procrastination, cutting off your feelings, and just have that in mind, that habit. And imagine a moment in time when you're actually acting out on that habit. It could be something that happened recently or in the past, or something you imagine happening in the near future. And recognize, again, what's happening, what's going on for you in that moment. And as you're thinking about and recognizing that, notice and recognize, any constricting beliefs that you're having, or emotions or physical sensations in your body. And allow the experience to just be there. Allow the thoughts, emotions, and feelings just be there without trying to fix it or avoid it or criticize yourself for it. And now think about investigating. So once you recognized what was going on, allow whatever's coming up, whatever's arising, to be curious about it. Imagine the feeling of curiosity, of inquiry, right? Wondering, what is this all about for me? What does this mean to me? How does this impact me? You could ask yourself, how am I experiencing this in my body? What am I believing right now? What does this vulnerable place want from me? What does it need most? And do it in a very non-judgmental way, just noticing. And you could even connect with hurt or shame or fears, whatever comes up. Allow it to just be, while being accepting of yourself. And now think about nurturing yourself with some self-compassion and noting your moment-to-moment experience. Notice in this moment, you're challenged. You might be suffering. You might be discouraged. And honor all of that about you, that part of you. And if somewhere else, a friend, a child, somebody you love would be in that space, how would you talk to them? How would you treat them? How would you comfort them? What message of reassurance would you give them? How would you convey companionship or care for them? And offer that again to yourself. It's okay that I'm challenged with this. It's okay that I have habits that I fall into. It doesn't make me less than. It doesn't make me undeserving of love and care and consideration. And give yourself some tenderness, some space. Some freedom. Like the gift of freedom to just be with yourself. Forgiving of yourself. And I want you to take the moment to breathe that in, actually. Take the moment to feel the freedom to allow yourself to be, to accept yourself, who you are. And when I count to 3 and when you're ready, you could open your eyes. 1, 2, and 3. Just notice also that your mind is going to be fighting you because it is used to denying and avoiding. And our minds fall into habits, habitual habits of keeping our emotions away, especially our negative ones. So, just be patient with yourself and recognize that it's going to take some time. It takes time to build up that space. So thank you again. Appreciate it, and hope you and your families are safe and healthy.